KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial, all day, every day. Eagle 102 KJFM Radio. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to historic Pittsfield High School Gym. Mark Fronick, April Fronick here. Tonight is the Pittsfield Saukees welcome in the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Louisiana coming off a huge win last night over Saukees. We'll talk about that and preview this game when we start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC. Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, Infant to Adult Immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show. Sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome back to Pittsfield High School, getting ready for the Lady Saukees and the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs coming off a huge overtime win last night at Saukees, and we're talking to Coach Derek Brandstetter a little while ago, and he hopes that they're down off that high, but not down so much that they're flat for this ball game. But still,
he said this is going to be a good exercise to see how they bounce back from a situation like that.
And how their legs respond to games in back-to-back nights, of course, especially an overtime game last night, a very tense physical game at Saukees against the Lady Owls. And to just think about that, put this in perspective, was it 3 years ago that Louisiana was so down and had so few girls come out for the team that Saukees actually got a national award for taking mercy on them.
It was the year before Derek Brandstetter actually took over the program.
And where they were and where they are now is an absolutely phenomenal turnaround. And
yes, it is.
Saukees, no slouch. This year's team is one of the
Robert James led.
Yeah, I mean one of the better teams in the area and a high seed in the upcoming Bowling Green tournament. They played a great couple of games against Clopton, who's a perennial power, and for Louisiana to win that ball game, really, it's a huge step in the right direction for this program.
Definitely.
And looking on the other side, Pittsfield, no slouches themselves, 15-10 on the season. They played a lot of games. They start a little earlier.
Yes.
And because softball plays in the spring, so they start a little earlier, and they play through that holiday season like you were about to say.
Yes.
I stole it from you. So they've got a lot of games under their belt, a lot of experience. They've got a big roster, so I bet they try and control the pace a little bit, much like we see from some of these bigger teams. We saw it with Montgomery County against Bowling Green a couple of nights ago, where they just work that bench and run you into the ground. So we'll talk about those strategies and more when we get to our keys to the game next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri and Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we'll get to starting lineups in just a little bit. How about keys to the game for this matchup between the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs and the Pittsfield Saukees? This is a distinct home court advantage here, wouldn't you say? This is a historic gym, and they come out there in the candy striped pants.
Yes, and Pittsfield has a swagger that dates back decades and decades and decades. I mean, it does work in their favor. I mean, it has worked for generations. I don't know another way to put it, but it is a Pittsfield swagger.
If Louisiana can come out and play with the same intensity,
Definitely.
same physicality, and come out shooting as well as they did, especially in the overtime period yesterday, I think they've got a good shot to make it two big back-to-back wins.
And they may not be as affected by the Pittsfield mysticism as
no, I don't think that really figures into it as much. You don't get too many of the interstate battles, and maybe this one will start a rivalry with a good.
And
close game
Coach
tonight.
Branstetter was talking before the game about his matchups with Pittsfield. He and I are of the same age, so we were talking about Louisiana's matchups with Pittsfield, Griggsville's matchups with Pittsfield, and the Pittsfield boys at that time, they were a juggernaut.
Yeah.
So we were, it is a lot of those people that were on those teams, their daughters are now on the floor tonight.
So the tradition continues. And there was a lot of reminders of tradition and pride.
Yes.
Just painted all over this gymnasium.
Yes, this gymnasium speaks very much to a long history of doing well in athletics.
And it looks good. The old girl looks good here in 2023. We'll take a break. Those are our keys to the game, and we'll have our starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this ball game. First for the 8-8 Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. They're coached by Derek Brainstetter. They'll start number 5, a 5'6" junior, Ty Campbell. Number 10 gets to start a 5'8" junior, Reagan Bowser. Number 20, a 5'11" freshman, Reese Womack gets to start tonight. Junior at 5'6", number 23, Deprecia Chapman. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Dogs is number 25, a 5'7" junior, Emily Powell. For the Pittsfield Lady Saukees, they're 15-10, coached by Matt Henry. They'll start a junior, number 2, Lainey Marable. A junior, number 10, Allie Stambaugh gets to start tonight. A senior, number 11, Tori Waters. A sophomore, number 14, Madison Frieden. And a senior, number 33, Ellie Tenick. So again, for Louisiana, it's Campbell, Bowser, Womack, Chapman, and Powell. For Pittsfield, it's Marable, Stambaugh, Waters, Frieden, and Tenick. And those are your starting 5 for each side. 15-10 for the Lady Saukees, 8-8 for the Lady Dogs. And we'll have basketball just minutes away. It's the first of a doubleheader here from Pittsfield. It's a split doubleheader. We've got the girls here from Pittsfield, and then we'll go back across the river to the Jake and have the Louisiana Bulldogs host the Pittsfield Saukees.
That's right. And I wanted to point out, kind of during our keys to the game, that the Lady Saukees coming off of a big Lady Spartan Classic. Frieden and Tenick were both members of the all-tournament team there at North Green. So both of them, both teams actually coming out, now Louisiana coming right off of a big performance.
Yeah.
But Pittsfield, we'll see if they've recovered from their big week of tournament action.
Yeah, that is a long week, tournament play. And, of course, we'll get the Bowling Green tournament going on Monday, starting with ladies opening round action, a full slate of games for you, starting Monday at 5:15 with the pregame.
Do you remember when we used to go four games?
Oh my God,
back
to back. Yeah, just one gym over at the Bowling Green.
Started about 3:30 in the afternoon and didn't stop till about midnight.
Yeah, every night. So this is the 98th annual Bowling Green Invitational. The early games: Ellsbury against Van Far and Clopton against North Callaway. Ellsbury, Van Far in the high school gym. Clopton, North Callaway in the middle school gym. The late games from the middle school gym, Silex, Louisiana. Ooh, a rematch right on the first night, too. And then Winfield Bowling Green in the high school gym to round out night number 1. So, again, that starts at 5:15 on Monday, the 98th Bowling Green Invitational. We'll take a break, come back with basketball in just minutes on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bev Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
As the AC/DC blares through the Pittsfield High School Gymnasium, getting ready for ladies basketball, the first of a doubleheader tonight, a bi-state battle. Girls here between Pittsfield and Louisiana, Pittsfield. Boys action.
It's a different kind of battle at 54.
Yeah, it is. It is. We usually go, that
right.
with Bowling Green, Van Far.
Uh-huh.
But, going the other way tonight. And the teams just heading to their benches now. They use every bit of the warm-up clock. It seems like that was like a 35-minute warm-up for these two teams.
I think so.
But they are to their benches and ready for introductions here momentarily. So we'll take one more break and come back with the opening tip after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC. Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Follow Area High School Sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Great rendition of the national anthem here in the house.
Had Madison Frieden part of that senior. Was it
quartet?
It was okay. It was a quartet.
Well,
I couldn't.
Well, they
decide.
had 4. I think one of them may have been the chorus teacher, but
okay, yeah.
I don't think I know a few high schoolers that have a beard like that, but not the norm for sure. As 8 minutes are on the clock, and they're introducing some junior Saukees.
Yes, they all get to. They're very excited. They get to meet the starting lineups of both schools. So all of their names are being announced.
Trying to move it on to the next generation.
That's right. It is. I think that's a nice idea.
Yep. Seen some similar things at a few gyms along the way. Were they the Saukees readers? Is that what?
Yes, they did outstanding on their readings.
So they get to meet the starting lineups here tonight. That is a cool thing. As they introduce both teams, ahead of the opening tip, Louisiana being introduced right now. Ty Campbell and Reagan Bowser about ran into each other, high-fiving the Saukees readers. And then Emily Powell almost forgot to do it. They're already past halftime in the JV game from the Jake, and Pittsfield is up by 31 on Louisiana as they head to the second half of that one. So we may have a little overlap.
Oh my gosh, Mark McGuire's up.
I'm waiting for the build-up to come through on this introduction.
Oh, that's cool.
Waiting for the chorus. Getting loud here in the gym. Yes, they really get into their introductions here. At least the lights stayed on
exactly.
here at Pittsfield. They've taken to turning the lights off at Louisiana and Clopton. The teams have now been introduced, and we're ready for basketball here from Pittsfield tonight. Louisiana already on the floor. It'll be Womack jumping center for the Lady Dogs. And the Lady Saukees break their huddle, and the 5 starters on the floor. The basketball comes in from the far side, as it'll be number 14, Madison Frieden, jumping center for Pittsfield. Whistle sounds, ball is up, and Womack wins it back, and we're underway here in the first of 2 tonight on KJFM. Powell gives up her dribble. They start the count on her, and she gives it up to Reagan Bowser. Bowser angles to her right, pressured a bit, now gives up her dribble. Needs to find someone to give the ball off to. Got it to Womack. It's off her shin, it looked like. Oh, no, it goes off of Pittsfield. They said the last touch was by Grace Henry. Just underway here in this ladies varsity matchup. Powell doesn't have anyone to give it to, and she gets the 5-second call. Turnover gives it to Pittsfield with 7:39 to go in the first. Almost a steal by Bowser. They get across the line with the bounce pass, work it through the lane, and out of bounds. Pass was just a little bit too far, and unable to save that one was Henry. So Louisiana gets it on the turnover. Both teams a turnover on their first possession. Powell across the line with it. Angles to her right. Keeps her dribble this time. Guarded closely. Trying to work around the defender. Nothing there, so she gives it off to Bowser. It's a near side for Womack. Womack takes it through the lane, and she's fouled. So Reese Womack will head to the line to shoot a pair.
We'll call that on Grace Henry. It'll be her first, team's first.
And Womack toes the line, bounces the ball, spins, and puts it up. And no good. Bounced high off the rim, almost over the backboard. Kept us in suspense. She has one more to try and make it a 1-0 game, and that one rims out. Rebound picked up by Tenick for Pittsfield. Still scoreless. Center of the lane with it. That shot partially blocked, chased to the far side. Back to the top, and that one's going to go into the backcourt for an over and back. They'll just let it go out of bounds. And the turnover gives it back to Louisiana with 6:54 to go in the first. Still no score. Seems like this year we've had a lot of games where the scoring
Started slow.
Yes. To the near side. Campbell gives it to Womack. Back to Ty Campbell. She'll take the three. Top of the key. May have been partially blocked off the back iron. Flatten out to Tennick. She passes ahead. And Pittsfield will slow up to start the offense. That shot too hard off the glass. Putback, though, is good. And the first 2 points scored by Madison Frieden. 2-0 Pittsfield with 6:22 to go here in the first quarter. Powell gets up her dribble. Now gives it to Womack on the far side. Womack back to Powell, and she can't handle the pass, but they said it was kicked out by Frieden, so it'll stay with Louisiana with 6:15 to go in the quarter. A lot of whistles, only one foul. They get it into Deprecia. She was hit as she shot, hit the bottom of the rim, and here comes Pittsfield. Oh, good pass, center of the lane. Shot too hard off the glass by Frieden, and that one way too far in front of Bowser and out of bounds. As Louisiana maybe got going a little too fast for their own good with 6:01 to go in the quarter. Turnover gives it back to the Lady Saukees. Pass into the offensive end for Frieden. Comes near side now for Marable. Her shot short. Pittsfield an offensive rebound, and it's tied up as Henry was too far under the backboard to get a shot back up and ended up getting tied up, and the arrow favors Pittsfield. Good ball fake off the inbound play. That shot a little long. Another offensive rebound, but it's taken away by Campbell and tied up. And this time Louisiana will get the arrow with 5:43 to go in the first. Campbell to Powell, and we're back underway. Powell, long pass to get across the line to Reese Womack. Womack, back up top for Emily Powell. Powell goes to Deprecia Chapman on the far side now for Reagan Bowser. Good pass to Womack. She's too far in. Gets it to Deprecia for three, and she sinks it. Gives Louisiana a lead. Deprecia Chapman with a tray. Gets them on the board and gets them ahead by a point. To the near side now for Marable. Back up top, and they'll set it up with Tori Waters out high. Bounce pass to the far side. Good to the low post. Shot off the glass. That was a good move. And a good finish that time by Madison Frieden. She's got all 4 points. And Pittsfield back ahead by a digit. 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Bowser. Hook shot, too high off the glass. And here comes Pittsfield off the rebound. And over the head of Tori Waters, out of bounds and back to Louisiana. And wholesale changes coming for the Lady Dogs as they'll bring in Jalea Reese, Brylan Stewart, and Jordan Pedersen. Powell, Bowser, and Chapman take a seat. Pedersen to the near side for Womack, who stayed in the ball game. To Jalea Reese now for Pedersen, and she traveled. Got caught with that little ball fake. Took the step before she put it on the floor. Turnover with 4.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter, and a 4-3 ball game. Pittsfield ahead by 1. It's Waters to the far side. She's trapped with 1 foot on either side of the line, and Pittsfield will have to take a timeout. With 4:20 to go in the first, it's 4-3 Lady Saukees on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Pittsfield with the ball after the timeout. They'll go back up top for Tori Waters. Waters brings it to the near side for Ellie Tennick. Back to Waters. To Tennick again. Now for Marable. Laney gets it back over to the far side now for Henry. Back up top. Here's Tennick for three. It's short. And the rebound pulled down by Pedersen. Ahead to Jalea Reese. Has Reese Womack with her. She goes across the lane through the hands of Womack, and they'll set up. Pedersen back out high to Jalea on the near point. Ooh, big bump there, no call, and it's tied up. It's going to be Pittsfield ball with 3:37 to go in the first. No inbound across the court, away from the benches. Big gym, but much like Silex, the benches are the front row of the bleachers. To the near side, that shot from about 12 foot out, up and good for Grace Henry. Her first points of the contest and a 3-point lead for Pittsfield. 6-3 our score, 3:20 to go in the quarter, and that ball thrown away. Pedersen threw it to where Jalea was. Oh, they're going to say it was knocked out.
Yeah, they said that Tori Waters got a little hand on it.
Fingertip. And now it's thrown away. No fingertips involved this time.
Nope.
Got away with it the first time, not the second time, and Pittsfield with the ball again, trying to add to their 3-point lead. They go to the far side now for Tennick. Bounce pass to the baseline. Couple of moves, and it's stripped away from behind. Good defense by Louisiana. Up to Jalea. She goes to the floor. She's got to pass it to somebody, and it's taken away. Waited too long into a fast break off the glass, and good for Tennick.
Yeah, she was so ready for that.
Yeah, if she would have underhanded to Pedersen first, I think the play would have been okay. Tried to go over her head to Ty Campbell, and now it's stolen again. A lot of pressure out high from Pittsfield. Waters going coast to coast, blocked off the glass. Put back, no, but a foul going to be called on Jordan Pedersen.
It's going to be the first on Pedersen, team's first.
And to the line goes number 45, Grace Henry. With 2:27 to go in the first, an 8-3 Pittsfield lead here from Pittsfield High School. First shot long, off the back iron and out. Powell and Chapman come back in. They'll replace Womack and Campbell. And the second shot for Grace Henry is no good, and the rebound just ripped away by Brylan Stewart. Over to the far side for Emily Powell. Powell on the run, goes to the hoop. No, but a foul will send her to the free throw line for a pair. Looking for her first points tonight. Kind of been feast or famine for Emily Powell this year. She could go off for 15, 20 points or struggle to get one or two in a ball game. Just depends on where she's at. She hits her first one of the night here from the free throw line. Makes it a 4-point game as Grace Henry checks out. Stewart also checks out. Back in Reagan Bowser. Second shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Chapman. She goes back up. Got hacked a bit. Shot no good, and here comes Pittsfield. Tennick across the line. Ellie to the near side now for Tori Waters. Skip pass back to Ellie Tennick. Her three is no good. Offensive rebound and another foul. This one going to be on to Prisha Chapman.
Be the first on Chapman. Team second.
So both teams with 2 fouls. And there's 2:02 to go in the first quarter. First shot. Made it over the front iron and down to make it 9-4. So Stambaugh hits them both. And a 6-point lead for the Lady Saukees. Powell runs the point for Louisiana, and she traveled. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul instead. And that's going to be on Ellie Tennick.
Going to be her second. Team's third.
So we'll see if Coach Henry takes her out. Not quite yet, with 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Bowser on the far point. Gives up her dribble. No one behind her. Got to find somebody. Good pass to Pedersen. Waits for the defense to go by. Puts it off the glass and in. Jordan Pedersen's first points of the night. And it's a 4-point game at 10-6. Pass tipped and taken by Powell. She goes in one-on-one with Tennick. That shot off the glass, no good. And then the rebound was knocked away from Powell by Pedersen and out of bounds. That was going to be an easy putback for Louisiana with a minute 20 to go in the quarter. Tentacle check out now. Replaced by Emma Henry. Within the backcourt is Lainey Marable. She has it again over to the far side now for Henry. Baseline, now center of the lane. That shot finds its way over the rim, off the back iron and down. And Taylor Peebles with her first 2 points, and it's back to a 6-point lead. For Pittsfield, now a steal. Stolen away by Emma Henry, the sophomore. Long pass ahead, gets across the line to Lainey Marable. Lainey to the near side for Tori Waters. She works the point now to the wing for Taylor Peebles. Free throw line on the drive. That shot misses everything, but the putback is good. And another 2 points on the board. Stambaugh, her first points from the field. The biggest lead of the night for Pittsfield is 8. Down to 20 seconds to go in the first quarter, and a tip. And now it is to the floor, and we're going to have a foul called against Louisiana. And it's going to be on Reagan Bowser.
It'll be her first, team's third. Both teams now with 3 fouls.
13.7 seconds to go. It was almost a double dribble in the backcourt. I don't know if any of the 3 officials were watching. Down to 5 seconds. Here's a 3. That one's good. Drops through. Tori Waters, first points of the night. And it's a 17-6 lead after 1 for the Pittsfield Lady Saukees. They lead Louisiana here from Pittsfield High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Good start for Pittsfield, not the start that Louisiana wanted. They did come out a little flat, a little predictable. A lot of steals, a lot of turnovers in the first 8 minutes. 17-6 our score. As Deprecia Chapman leads the way for Louisiana with 3 points. 4 points each for Madison Frieden and Allie Stambaugh. So that's where we're at after 1 quarter. It'll be Louisiana ball to start the second here from Pittsfield. Powell across the line with it. And through the hands of Reese Womack and picked up. And that did not make Coach Brandstetter happy. Pass was rejected right back to the Pittsfield player and then tied up. It's going to stay with the Lady Saukees. Oh no, they're going to call a foul instead. Ooh, foul against Emily Powell. Looked like a pretty good tie-up to me. Jump ball, but nope. Going to be her first and the team's 4th. Bounce pass gets it in to Stambaugh. And it's taken away by Deprecia Chapman. Here comes Louisiana. Powell angles to her right, now back to her left with the pass for Reese Womack. Reese kicks it out. Bowser for 3. That one's good. The approach wasn't very pretty, but the shot was.
I say the result was nothing but net.
She was kind of sideways to the net.
Yes, she was.
As she put up that shot. Down to 7:10 to go in the half. 17-9. Get it down low, but through the hands of Stambaugh and out of bounds. Back to Louisiana. Both teams turning the ball over at a high rate in this opening half. Powell bring it up the floor for the Lady Dogs. Gives it to Deprecia Chapman. Chapman on the right point, got a little pick there. Has to straddle the baseline, didn't do it. Toe went out, and the ball turned back over. Marable to trigger the inbound. It's Hannah Williams in the ball game, a sophomore, to the near side. Kicks it down low, good pass. Louisiana was kind of playing out high, and that left Peoples all up by herself under the net. It's a 10-point game at 19-9. Here's Powell to Chapman. I think Louisiana just has to slow things down a little bit. Plenty of time to get back in this one. Bowser. They know. Ooh, she's tripped.
Wow.
Went airborne. Bounces right back up. And it's going to be a foul on Stambaugh, her first. I think Bowser may have thought they called a travel at first because she was walking back up the floor.
Boy, Reagan hit hard.
Yeah,
though.
she did. And stopped with a pretty good squeal. Campbell to Bowser. She's going to take the three. Almost Voigt-locked it, and the rebound goes to Stambaugh.
Haven't had a good Voigt lock this season.
Nope, I haven't had it yet. Hefner into the ball game. And that's taken away by DePriesha. Into a fast break, 1-on-2 to the hoop, and she puts it in. DePriesha Chapman has 5 points, and it's 19-11. 8-point game with 5:40 to go in the first half. Up and around to the near point. Now the high blocks, free throw line extended, tipped and taken by the Lady Dogs. Good play by Bowser and backed up nicely by Ty Campbell. Here's Powell with it to DePriesha Chapman. Now to Reagan Bowser, and she was kind of pushed in the back as she tried to get that pass. That wasn't called. And it goes out of bounds off of Bowser back to Pittsfield.
It looks like Louisiana's hit a different gear. Maybe there was a first quarter adjustment?
I don't know.
Second quarter adjustment.
Pass tipped and taken away by Bowser. Can she beat the pack? Up the floor, no. And the rebound is grabbed by Williams, and we're going to have a foul after that, and it's going to be on Ty Campbell.
It's going to be the first on Ty, team's fifth.
Chapman checks out, Powell checks out.
That was 3 defensive stops in a row for Louisiana.
Yeah, just need to make
Convert
sure they
those.
Yeah, make sure they finish them off, get some points on the board. Right now it's an 8-point lead for Pittsfield. Pass from Williams to the far side. Now baseline in the corner. They kick it back out. Back into the ball game. Ellie Tenek. Bounce pass now for Janie Hefner. And back up top. All the way to Tenek. She'll hand it off for Hannah Williams. Who gives it to the near side for Stambaugh. Now for Tenek. Her pass tipped and taken. Good work by Louisiana again, and here comes Jalea Reese. Reese to Bowser. They'll set up the offense. Wasn't there, so they did the smart thing, and here's a 3 from the far side. Reese Womack drains it.
Now that was a defensive stop, followed by the conversion of points.
And we're down to a 5-point ball game. 19-14, Pittsfield leads to the free throw line for Stambaugh. Now back up top for Hannah Williams. Williams over to the far point. Through Tenek to Marable, and back up again for Williams. Williams gives it to the near side for Stambaugh. Through Williams over to Tenek. Far side for Marable as they just work the perimeter right now, trying to find that cut. Open down low. It hasn't materialized yet. We're down to 3:30 to go in the half. 19-14, Pittsfield leads Louisiana. Got men's varsity action coming up from the Jake. Same 2 schools, different place. Ooh, almost a travel. Marable. Now to Tenek. Back to Marable on the baseline. To Tenek again. Almost stolen away. Williams over to the far side. I know they're trying to get that cut. There it is, but it's a big block by Campbell. But then on the putback, she's fouled.
I think they're going to ring up, yep.
Second
Pedersen,
foul on Jordan.
everybody number 2 for her, team 6th.
Down to 3:03 to go in the first half. And the first shot is good.
Yeah, she's been perfect from the line. Yeah, perfect from the line so far.
Kind of a double shot put. She kind of pushes it up, and she's been able to get the trajectory right and get it over that front iron 3 straight times. Second one is long. We jinxed her. Kick it out. And Pittsfield gets a back-to-back possession here. On high with it is Waters. Through Marable. Now to the near side for Stambaugh. Into a double team. Stambaugh gets it back again. Back for Tori Waters. Now to the far corner for Marable. Tenick floats one. No good. Got her own rebound. The putback. No. Another offensive rebound. This one won't fall. Goes to the floor and finally a tie-up. Reese Womack almost got out the near side with that one. But Pittsfield will retain possession on the alternating arrow, and Pedersen will check out. Back into the ball game for Louisiana, Brylan Stewart.
Woo, big block by Depresha Chapman.
But Pittsfield keeps possession. Shot from the back. Oh, another big block. Jalea Reese. She'll put on the brakes. Wait for some teammates. Chapman out for Powell. 2:14 to go. 20-14. Pittsfield leads. Powell back up top for Reese Womack. Womack trying to pass down low to Brylan Stewart. It's out of bounds. And it's off of Brylan and back to Pittsfield. 20-14. Saukees lead. Here comes Pittsfield again with Tori Waters. Waters out high into a double team. Marable now to the corner for Grace Henry. Back up top. Bullet pass there to Waters. Tori did a nice job reining that in. Down to 1:45 to go. Out for Ellie Tenick. Center of the lane. And a shot off the glass is good. Wasn't quite the smoothest cut you'll see, but Frieden got the ball to fall, and it's 22-14. Here's Reese Womack. To the near point for Jalea Reese. Reese bothered a bit, and they're going to say she had the last touch again. It was knocked out of her hands. Turnovers. Coach Brandstater said they had too many of them in the win last night against Silex. Knocked out of bounds by Depresha Chapman on the far side. It'll stay with Pittsfield with 1:08 to go. 22-14. And Bowser back in for Reese Womack. Pittsfield has it going again. There's a three off the far side. Knocked around, and Marable comes up with the rebound. And we're going to have another, a travel called. Thought they were going to get Bowser for a foul. Called the travel on Madison Frieden. And there's 58.1 seconds to go. 22-14, Pittsfield leads Louisiana here late in the first half. Jalea Reese back up for Reagan Bowser. Bowser thought about driving, pulls back, now gives up her dribble. Got to find somebody. There's Depresha, but it's knocked out of bounds by Tori Waters. It'll stay with the Lady Dogs with 40.8 seconds to go. Powell with it. Emily Powell gets it knocked away right to Depresha. Into the corner now for Jalea Reese. Reese, center of the lane with a little floater, no good. Tipped the rebound. Tori Waters picks it up. Knocked away, and it's stolen by Louisiana. We're going to have a little reach in there on Laney Marable. Laney's first foul with 22.2 seconds to go in a 22-14 game. Pittsfield ahead of Louisiana, and we'll see if they play for the final shot here. Powell, lob pass for Depresha off her fingertips. She has to circle back to it. Has it again to Bowser, down to 10 seconds. Bowser, push back, now gets to the baseline, crosses to Capricia. Emily Powell thought about three, steps inside. She's fouled. And 2 shots coming for Emily Powell. She's 1 for 2 from that spot so far in this game.
They hadn't put the last one up, so this should have been the 7th team foul.
First shot's good. Makes it 22-15. And the second one good as well. So perfect this time, 3 of 4, and she's got 3 points in the game, and that'll do it for the first half. Here from Pittsfield High School, 22-16, Lady Saukees lead the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Back with the halftime report for you after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Castile Color Wheel has been proudly serving Pittsfield and the surrounding community since 1950 and is an expanded retail area. They began as a paint retailer, handling Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paints, developing into a full-service decorating center, including wall coverings and Hunter Douglas custom window treatments. Castile over the years has expanded with home decor, high-quality gift items, bridal and baby registry, an upscale ladies and children's boutique, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 until noon. Let Castile's be your one-stop shop, located just off the northwest corner of the square in Pittsfield.
Hey, I'm Megan Smelser, a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. Along with treating many orthopedic conditions, we treat many neurological conditions as well, from vertigo, post-concussion syndrome, post-stroke, multiple sclerosis, and we are certified in the BIG program that is a well-known treatment for Parkinson's. Our biggest goal is for you to get back to what matters to you, whether that be your favorite hobbies, keeping up with your children or your grandchildren, or simply getting around your home with ease. At Advance, we know you have a choice when it comes to physical therapy. We hope you choose Advance PT. We are conveniently located across from the high school track and football field. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Here at Pittsfield High School, the Lady Saukees lead the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs 22-16 at the half. It was 17-6 after one, and Louisiana has trailed by as many as 12, but have it cut down to a 6-point game right now by outscoring Pittsfield 10-5 in that second quarter. So pretty good game shaping up. Louisiana had kind of a slow start, playing a little sloppy. A lot of turnovers for both sides, a lot of tie-ups, jump balls. But it started getting a better flow there as the first half wore on into the second quarter. And a pretty good game now at 22-16 with Louisiana trailing Pittsfield here from Pittsfield High School. Looks like that men's game is going to be about 15 minutes away from starting. The Pittsfield boys JV team beat Louisiana in the first game from the Jake, so they're about 15 minutes away from starting the second game of the night from Louisiana High School. And we'll join that game at some point. If this game gets out of hand one way or another, we'll switch coverage to the men. If this one stays tight, then we'll kind of go back and forth with our on-air coverage maybe, or get some updates from Louisiana as they go. 22-16 is our score here at the half. Pittsfield leads Louisiana. Back with first half scoring after this on KJFM.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
I'm Alicia Koenig, owner of Remax Realty Shop in Bowling Green. Whether buying or selling, you need an agent who has the right connections and strategies to help you reach your goals. Remax Realty Shop team is here to help.
I'm Mark Long.
I'm Allison Miller.
I'm Les Orr.
I'm Kelly Crane.
I'm Zach Miller.
I'm Brittany Kidd.
I'm Zach Brown.
Whether you want someone to take the wheel for you, or maybe you are just feeling overwhelmed with the process, give us a call today. We'll both be glad you did. Remax Realty Shop, Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Great hair doesn't happen by chance. It happens by an appointment with PJ Salon. Make your appointment today and look your absolute best. Gift certificates for your someone special are always available, and walk-ins are welcome at PJ Salon. You may have 99 problems, but your hair doesn't have to be one of them. PJ Salon in Louisiana.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
First half scoring is Pittsfield leads Louisiana 22-16. Here as we get ready for the second half of this ball game for Louisiana. They're led by 5 points from Depresha Chapman, 3 points each for Emily Powell, Reese Womack, and Reagan Bowser, 2 points for Jordan Pedersen to round out the scoring. For Pittsfield, they've got 6 points from Madison Frieden, 5 points from Allie Stambaugh, 4 for Taylor Peebles, and 2 points each for Ellie Tennick and Grace Henry. There's the first half scoring. We're about 2.5 minutes away from starting the second half of this ball game as Pittsfield leads Louisiana 22-16 from Pittsfield High School on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC. Alicia Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered line.
lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for ego, power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Ready for the start of the second half here from Pittsfield. Lady Saukees on the floor with a 6-point lead. Louisiana going over some last-second instructions with Coach Derek Brandstetter. And we're rejoined fresh off some 4-H or was it FFA?
That was all
FFA.
FFA. Yes, excuse me. That was all FFA business. Met some of the kids from the Pittsfield FFA chapter. They were talking about how they were, they've won a lot of top 10 awards in the whole state of Illinois and in the nation. So Pittsfield's FFA chapter obviously doing some big things. They have some fun events planned for the upcoming FFA week in February, including a truck show.
All right.
I was telling them about Van Far, how they do their bring their tractor to school day. So I don't know. Pittsfield school officials may have a word with me tomorrow because I think I planted some ideas.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And we're underway in quarter number 3 as Emily Powell gets the inbound from Reagan Bowser. She has it back. Bowser, top of the key now to Reese Womack. Womack, bounce pass for Powell. Powell under the defender and in. Off the glass, Emily Powell has 5 points, and it's a 4-point game at 22-18. Things tightening up here to start the second half. Marable with it. Has it again as they play catch at the point between her and Tori Waters. Waters now looks to her left for Ellie Tenek. Back to Marable on the far side. They look and look and look for that backdoor pass to the cutting forward. Pass tipped by Bowser back into the backcourt, and they'll have to reset. Over to the far side now for Laney Marable. With it again is Marable. Into the corner now. Henry goes down to the floor, and she stepped out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Louisiana. Just kind of got caught in no man's land there.
Right.
So turnover gives it back to the Lady Dogs in the backcourt. Here's Powell with it. Emily Powell out high to DePrecia Chapman. Nope, didn't get it to Chapman. Gave it to Campbell now on the near side. She goes off the glass on that nice cut and scores.
Ooh, boy. That was a great give and go type thing without the give.
Yeah, first 2 points, and it's a 2-point game. Here's a shot from the near side. No good. They always crash. Pittsfield always crashes the boards and gets those offensive rebounds. They go back up top, and that's a over and back. Waters tried to go at it nonchalant-like, and the officials weren't having any part of it. A timeout on the floor. It's Pittsfield 22, Louisiana 20. This game got tight. 6:18 to go in the third on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Cellular Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Kind of a odd start to the game at the Jake. I don't think they tipped it off. I think they let Pittsfield have the ball on the far side, so I'm not sure what happened there, but they're underway at the Jake, and you can find that.
Did somebody mess with the rim, or they have a
I don't know
scorebook violation?
You can find that game on KJFMradio.com right now. If you want to switch to the boys' game, if you want to stay with this one, stay right here on Eagle 102.
I could keep making guesses.
Yeah, while I'm trying to promo. That ball out of bounds and back to the Lady Saukees with 5:45 to go in the third quarter. With it, Tori Waters in the backcourt. Louisiana very high with their front three, and that causes enough traffic to knock the ball out on the far side. Marable didn't get the last touch, though, so it'll stay Sauke ball. With 5:36 to go here in the third quarter, that little floater's no good. Another offensive rebound pulled down by Grace Henry. Back up top now for Tori Waters. Waters to the near point for Ellie Tennick. Back to Waters, now far side for Marable. Got it in the center of the lane. That shot short. Another offensive rebound. And a foul on the floor against Louisiana. Are they going to get Womack for it? Nope. They gave it to Deprecia Chapman, her second. 22-20, 5:17 to go in the third. Get it down low, shot off the glass, no good. Another offensive rebound, another shot, no good. Another offensive rebound and a foul. Going to be called on Womack this time. Just too many. Oh, no, they gave it to Chapman again.
Wow.
That's 3 on Deprecia. 5:10 to go and to the line. Grace Henry. Well, she can hit a free throw. First point of the second half for Pittsfield. Deprecia and Emily Powell check out. Back in Jalea Reese and Jordan Pedersen. And the second shot, no good. And the rebound taken away. 2 Lady Dogs fought for it, bounced off of them right to a Pittsfield player. And they get a back-to-back possession here and a travel call. Yep, that foot just lifted off ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Madison Frieden. Referee on the baseline was eagle-eyed that time and blew the whistle. Pedersen to the near side for Reese Womack, down to Bowser, and she's blocked and taken away. Ahead to Waters. Bulldog defense gets back. Over to the middle of the lane. Now kick it for a long 2, and that one's good from the far side by Grace Henry. She's got 5 points, and all of a sudden Pittsfield is on a run here. Now to Bowser, fouled from behind. She'll go to the line. Shot was no good with 4:25 to go in the third.
That's the second on Madison Frieden. First for Pittsfield in the half.
And the first shot rattles home for Reagan Bowser. 4-point game. We played about 2:45 over at the Jake, and it's 2-0 Pittsfield. Both shots good for Bowser, and it's a 3-point game once again. Reagan checks out. 4:22 to play here in the third quarter. Near side with it. To the free throw line extended. That shot misses. Put back. Again, no good. Another offensive rebound for Pittsfield. Another shot. And it goes off of Brylan Stewart out of bounds. As Frieden and Grace Henry just kept getting offensive boards. They come to the near corner with it for Tori Waters on the inbound. Back up to Tennick. Skip pass, far side. Cross court, they'll put up a 3. That one off the back iron, and finally a defensive rebound as Reese Womack picks it up. Ahead to Ty Campbell, through Stewart to the far side, Jalea Reese. Reese up top to Reese Womack. Back to Jalea Reese. Jalea gonna start her dribble, goes to the floor, and she's tied up. No, they're gonna call foul instead. And that is the third on Ellie Tennick. She would have rather it been a
she would have rather
jump
been
ball.
a jump ball.
3:37 to go here in the third quarter.
So
she'll come out.
3 fouls apiece on transformative figures for both teams, with Deprecia having 3 and Tennick having 3.
Brylan Stewart with it in the corner. She goes baseline, and she is pushed. Going to be on Frieden, and that's her third. So foul trouble starting to brew here the Lady Saukees. With a 3-point lead, Ty Campbell checks out. Emily Powell back in. And she'll trigger the inbound play, and they'll get another fresh face in. as Emma Henry replaces Madison Frieden. Powell to inbound. Lobs it out over the head of Stewart, but all the way back to Jalea Reese. Now to Emily Powell. Powell, free throw line, kicks it out to Pedersen. Now to Reese Womack. Back up top for Powell. Between the circles. Angles to her left. Now back to her right. She'll drive the lane. Now put on the brakes. Now she'll just scoop a shot. No good. And the rebound pulled in by Emma Henry, the sophomore. Ahead for Tori Waters. Into the offensive end for Lainey Marable. Back to Waters. Over to the far side now for Allie Stambaugh. Grace Henry. Pass to Henry. Oh, off her hand into the backcourt. It's going to go all the way out of bounds. And Liv making a little play. She shook her hand after touching the ball. We have to talk to our daughter.
She's taking pictures. She doesn't want anything messing her trigger finger.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be on the baseline because they never touched it in the backcourt.
I couldn't figure out why they were going back.
2:46 to go in the third. 25-22, Pittsfield leads. Here's Reese Womack up for Jordan Pedersen. Pedersen to the near side for Powell. Powell looking for some room, gets it back to Jalea Reese. Jalea back for Emily Powell on a cut. She goes to the hoop. No, but a foul. She was very close. Really had to gain some body control there to avoid traveling. And Emily Powell will head to the line to shoot a pair at the Jake at 7-5 Louisiana in the first. That's boys action. And Powell hits the first. It's a 2-point game with 2:33 to go in the third quarter. Second shot. In and out. Offensive rebound this time by Reese Womack. Back to Pedersen. Now to Powell. Had a cutting Stewart momentarily. Didn't get it to her. Back to Womack, and it's taken away from Stewart. Here comes Pittsfield. Ahead on a nice pass to Henry, and then it goes off her foot out of bounds with 2:17 to go. 2-point game. Louisiana could tie or take the lead with a three. Here's Reese Womack. Womack waits for Pedersen to get across the line. Now gets it to Jalea Reese. Jalea goes to her dribble. Goes all the way to the hoop, off the glass and in. Jalea Reese first 2 points, and we are tied at 25. That 12-point lead has now completely evaporated for the Lady Saukees. Marable throws it away. Couldn't hook up with Tori Waters. Turnover back to Louisiana, and into the ballgame comes Taylor Peebles. She'll replace Lainey Marable. Peebles, a sophomore. Marable, a junior, and here's Powell with it to Womack. Out to Brylan Stewart between the circles to Emily Powell. Powell to Jalea Reese. Reese waits for some of that traffic to dissipate. Couldn't drive the lane. Now scoops it. No, but a foul will send Jalea to the line. Louisiana boys lead up to 11-5 with 2:43 to go in the first. We're tied at 25 here with 1:28 to go in the third. And Jalea's first shot is short. One of these gives you the lead for the first time all night, I believe. Now, Louisiana did have a
that's right.
1-point lead earlier, and that one is good. That was very early, though. 26-25. Our score now. 1:22 to go in the third quarter here from Pittsfield High School. On the far side with it, Allie Stambaugh. And thrown away again out of the reach of Grace Henry. And the points just aren't hooking up right now for Pittsfield. They'll bring in Janie Hafner. Nope. They'll pull her back and bring in Hannah Williams. Louisiana ball in the middle of the Pittsfield bench. Pedersen inbounds for Powell. 26-25 Louisiana. Powell gave up her dribble, now gives it back to Jalea Reese. Reese back to Powell at the point. Crossover, gets it down to the low blocks, then forces a pass back to Reese Womack. Now to Jalea Reese again. Near side for Emily Powell. Down to 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Powell trying to find some sort of seam, gives it to Reese Womack. Womack around the horn, puts it off the glass, no good. Brylan Stewart the rebound. Her putback is good. Brylan Stewart spun herself around about 3 times on that pivot foot before she finally found her way to the basket. 28-25, 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Here's a shot from the free throw line, no good, but a foul will send her back to the free throw line where Grace Henry will shoot 2. That foul is on Pedersen, her third. 28-25, 22.1 seconds to go. First shot, good. 28-26. That is 6 points now for Grace Henry. 4 of those here in the quarter. She's been the only Lady Sauke to score here in the third quarter. She hit them both. Let's see what Louisiana can do here with a 1-point lead. Down to 18 seconds. They'll most likely play for the last shot. No one moving. They get it to Jalea. She had to save it. Oh, if she would have let that one go, it would have been Louisiana ball. She tried to get another hand on it. Turn into a pass to a teammate, and the turnover gives Pittsfield a shot to come out of this third quarter with the lead. As Williams checks out, Tenek back in. Tenek with it. To the far side, down to 4 seconds. They're going to get a shot off. Near side, they get the shot off, and it's good at the buzzer. A buzzer beater for Ellie Tenek. The senior puts Pittsfield back ahead, 30-28 at the end of 3. We got a good one here in Pittsfield. Back with the fourth after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
One of the third quarter as Louisiana came back. The 6 down, they were down at the half, and they've been down as many as 12. Took the lead for a while there, but that buzzer beater by Ellie Tenek,
I mean,
makes it 30-28. Pittsfield now have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
And what a beautiful 3 that was.
Gave her a little space.
I love their light up backboards.
I think that's a rule.
Yes.
Over to the far side. We'll be getting those Missouri, I'm sure, before long, and the shot clock and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Near side with it as Pittsfield. Peebles over to Tenek, whose buzzer beater gave Pittsfield the lead at the end of the third quarter. She has it again. Down to the baseline. Drops it to the low blocks. Now a kick out shot. And having to clear out with the elbows was Henry. Gives a little bit of room. Back to the baseline, up top again, free throw line. Now here's Tenek for 3 again, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Reese Womack to Chapman. Now Powell with it. Emily Powell kicks it out. Bowser for 3, high arcing 3 is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Pittsfield. Getting back defensively was Bowser. She was actually in pretty good position and then just kind of put a hip into Tori Waters. So that foul will be the second on Reagan. Who's on the floor. And they got it in the corner for Tenek. She drives in, puts it off the glass, and scores. Ellie Tenek, the last
5 points.
Yep. She's got 7 in the game. And back to a 4-point lead for Pittsfield. 6:22 to go here in the third quarter. Here's a three from the far side. Good. Ty Campbell with the tray. And it's a 1-point game.
Checking in with Deprecia, make sure she's all right.
What'd she say? She hit me so hard?
Yeah. Yeah, I think she caught an elbow on the head.
32-31, yeah. 1-point Pittsfield lead. Caught on the far side. They get it to Tenek now. To the top for Waters, and it's knocked out by Jordan Pedersen. With 6 minutes even to go in this contest. At the Jake, Louisiana leads Pittsfield in boys varsity action 14-7. That's in the second quarter. We'll join that game immediately at the conclusion of this one to get you the most coverage of both games on air. You can watch that game right now, kjfmradio.com. To the near side, here's a shot, good. That's a 2 for Grace Henry. She's up to 9 points. It's a 3-point lead, 34-31 in favor of Pittsfield, down to 5:28 to go. Kick it far side. Here's Bowser to the center of the lane. Her hook shot may have had a little help going wide. And we're going to have a foul on Campbell.
No, I think he called travel.
Did he? So a turnover. I think Ty thought she was getting called for a foul, too.
I think so, too.
Instead, it's a turnover with 5:20 to play. Powell needs to find somebody. Finds Reagan Bowser, and the pass was over Ty Campbell, but Reese Womack picked it back up. Out high for Emily Powell, down to 5:11 to go. Bowser back for Ty Campbell. Campbell to the far side. Reese Womack drops it down. Campbell had her legs.
Frieden blocked that shot.
Yep. The legs were cut out from under
Yeah.
Ty, though. There's a big bump, but a shot goes through. No foul. Tenek, another 2 points. She's got 9, and it's 36-31. Louisiana needs some points here with 4:43 to play. Powell gave up her dribble a little early. Now finds her way to the hoop. Scores and is fouled. Had enough lean and arm length there to get the shot to go through, and she was fouled.
Called that on Taylor Peebles.
Her first.
That'll be, yeah. Team 6, so one more will be in a 1-and-1 situation.
And this could make it a 2-point game. Emily Powell at the line. And she does put it through. 36-34 our score.
I don't think I have seen Emily Powell miss at the free throw line all season so far.
She's missed 2 tonight.
You're kidding me.
Where were you?
Oh, wait, well, talking to FFA kids.
With it on the near side is Marable.
During Clopton tournament, I didn't see her miss.
You want me to pull those stats too and tell you how wrong you are? No. Foul against Louisiana.
I hope everyone's enjoyed this last broadcast.
The foul on Jalea Reese.
Featuring Mark and April.
Now we're good. 4:18 to play here in the fourth. Foul is on the floor. And Pittsfield up and around to the near side now. Another 3, and that one a little bit long. Turns into an offensive rebound. Put back, no. Tip up. And again, Pittsfield had it momentarily.
It was a pinball moment.
Yeah. Here's Powell. Scoop. Good, and a foul.
And she's going to get the replay.
Wow. Another chance for an and one. We're tied at 36, and Emily could give Louisiana back a point lead here from the line. The foul was the 4th on Madison Frieden. There you go.
I haven't seen her miss an and one all game.
That gives Louisiana a lead with 3:54 to play. Lady Saukees with Marable. Back up top now for Tenek. She has it again, playing catch at the points. We've done a lot of that tonight, looking for a backdoor play. Here's Tori Waters with it, back to Tenek, to the near side now for Lainey Marable. Waters with it again. Back to Tenek, near side for Marable. Pass tipped, got it to Grace Henry anyway, and a timeout taken by Pittsfield. They trail Louisiana by 1, 37-36, 3:22 to go in regulation on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
3:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mark Fronek, April Fronek here at Pittsfield High School. The Louisiana Lady Dogs lead the Pittsfield Lady Saukees 37-36. It'll be Pittsfield ball after the timeout as the boss blares here at Pittsfield High School. They got your mom's playlist going tonight, huh?
That's a good song.
It is. Back up top, Tenek. Well, they had the Stones earlier. Pass tipped, taken. And Powell with it out high to Reese Womack. Womack back to Jalea Reese. Now for Bowser. Reagan goes around the defender to the hoop. She's fouled. Louisiana, they're just getting that right now. They're getting that trip down the lane, and it's resulted in a foul every time. And that's the fourth on Ellie Tenek.
And that may be serious for Pittsfield.
Yeah, with both her and Frieden with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
First shot, Bowser hits.
Louisiana as a team has done well from the free throw line this season.
38-36, Lady Dogs.
Among them, a lot of accomplishments over the course of the season.
Second shot. I haven't seen Bowser miss a shot all night. She's 4 for 4 from the line. Here's Tenek with it to the near side for Marable. Back up top now for Tori Waters. 39-36 Louisiana, down to 2:40 to go in this ball game. Stambaugh through Tenek to the near side for Marable. They're going to start maybe pushing the pace a little bit more here. Marable for 3 to tie. That's good. Forget pushing the pace. Marable with a tray. Her first points tonight tie it at 39. 2:18 to go. Here's Bowser. Back for Jalea Reese. Back to Reagan Bowser. Lane's there. She needs to pass to someone and gets it to Powell. Ball is kicked. No call. Here comes Pittsfield, and a push going to be called on Bowser. That's her third. Reagan always gets her money's worth.
And that's not unusual.
Yeah, 39-39, 2:01 to go. Pittsfield. That was just the 6th foul, so next time it'll be a 1-and-1. Marable gets the inbound shot. Just short. Got an offensive rebound, then it's tied up. No, you're going to call push.
On Reese Womack, it looks like.
And now a 1-and-1 coming for Frieden.
Nope. They called
Powell.
Yeah.
Emily Powell's second foul. Madison Frieden, first trip to the free throw line, a 1-and-1, and she misses the front half. Penderson the rebound. She's going to take it up the floor, and a timeout taken by Louisiana. 39-39, minute 52 to go. Got a good one brewing here in the fourth quarter on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC. Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
We're almost exactly 2 quarters ahead of the men at the Jake in Louisiana, where Louisiana leads Pittsfield 25-16. They're down to a minute and a half to go in the first half. Here it's tied at 39 with a minute 52 to go. Pedersen to inbound. Gets it to Jalea Reese. She starts her dribble, now hands it off to Pedersen. Jordan to the near side. Back up top for Bowser. She takes it to the hoop on the baseline, missed. She wanted to go off the backboard, missed the backboard, and it goes over the rim. They work it down low. Pittsfield does, and it's tied up. Ooh, bodies flying. Who's the arrow favor? It's Louisiana ball with 1:31 to go.
I heard Derek Branstetter go, our ball.
39-39. Pedersen to trigger the inbound play. And a timeout taken on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, 39 all, minute 31 to go on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Well, let's see which team takes care of business here in the last minute 31 of regulation.
Playing a little Bachman-Turner overdrive.
Work out. 39-39 here in the fourth quarter. Final minute and a half here from Pittsfield High School. Pedersen to inbound. Gets it to Powell in the backcourt. Emily Powell. Little stutter step. Now gets across the line. Ooh, carried the ball.
Oh.
The one ref wanted to call it. And now another timeout taken by Coach Branstetter. Whew. Minute 21.
Tom Petty.
Yeah, running down a dream. 39 all. It's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
After the timeout, Louisiana ball. Here's Powell for three. Good! Emily Powell with a tray. Louisiana back ahead by 3 at 42-39. Pittsfield with 50 seconds to go. We'll look for that 3 to tie it or a 3-point play. And the shot no good. Bowser going to get called for her 4th foul. They're at the half at the Jake now, 27-19. Louisiana leads in boys varsity action over Pittsfield.
Pressure's on tonight to make these.
And the first shot is good. The best she can do is make it a 1-point game from the line. With 44.8 seconds to go. Second shot, she hit them both.
I mean, no problem. Good free throw shooter.
It was her first trip there tonight. And another full timeout. 42-41, Louisiana leads. 44.8 seconds to go in the ball game on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bev Beach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
44.8 seconds to go. Louisiana with the ball and a 1-point lead.
And it's Steve Perry over the loudspeakers.
Yeah. No Steve Perry psych outs ahead of this inbound pass, and it's off the fingertips of a Pittsfield player out of bounds. It'll stay with Louisiana now in the offensive end of the floor. Ref hit the score table with it. And Womack to inbound. Gets it to Emily Powell. Powell around the defender, clear sailing. Shot off the glass is good for Emily Powell. And it's 44-41. Back the other way, and 3 players end up on the floor.
They're saying it's going to go off the foot of Reese Womack, I believe.
Yeah, kick ball. So it'll stay with Pittsfield with 31.6 seconds to go, and another timeout taken by Louisiana. This is the longest final minute in high school basketball history. 44-41, Louisiana leads by a tray with 31.6 seconds to go on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar LLC, Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of Remax Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
30 seconds to go. With it up top is Tori Waters. They're looking for the game-tying 3, I would assume, here in the final 22 seconds. Here's a 3 from the corner. That one's good. From the far side, Marable. Her second tray of the quarter. We're tied at 44. Back the other way. Womack to Pedersen. Shot from inside the three-point line. No good. Fought for a rebound. Powell is fouled. Emily Powell with 7.5 seconds to go, and the game tied at 44 will head to the line.
Wow.
The foul, the second on Marable. Whew. Emily Powell at the line. And the first one is good. Louisiana takes a 1-point lead with 7.5 seconds to go. They knocked off Silex last night in overtime. The second shot good as well. And a 2-point Louisiana lead with 7.5 seconds to go. Another timeout taken. We'll keep it here at this time.
Listen to a little ZZ Top. All I know is that their playlist at Pittsfield, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's definitely for people of a certain age, and I think that certain age is about 8 to 10 years older than us.
What are you talking talking
It's
about?
what our older brothers and sisters listen to.
I don't have any brothers and sisters.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. Your aunt in this case, I guess. Jeez. 46-44.
I think you forget that I'm older than you. So this
we
is
were in high school at the same time. You dummy.
I think Derek Brandstetter would agree with me. We were going over some high school memories before this one. Matt Henry, I thought that it was the Matt Henry that there was an alumni here. And I think he might be an alumnus, actually.
Yeah. 46-44, 7.5 seconds to go.
But he looks to be about 10 years older than us.
Right there.
So maybe this is his playlist that we're listening to.
It might be. All right, so Pittsfield ball. They have to go the length of the floor. And
7.5 seconds to do it.
7.5 seconds. They go long with the pass. And it's tipped and taken away. Powell with it. Womack had the tip, and another foul will send Emily Powell to the line. And that's the 10th foul against the Saukees. So it'll be a 2-shot foul here for Powell with 4.5 seconds to go. And that is the second on Tori Waters. Powell, first shot, good. She has been money from the line here in this fourth quarter, to steal a word from the great Marianne Everhart. 47-44, 4.5 seconds to go. A timeout in between free throws on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Louisiana's out of timeouts. You would think everyone would be out of timeouts after all the timeouts we've taken in this final minute. Louisiana leads 47-44. Emily Powell back to the line for the second of 2 free throws. And this one is no good. Pittsfield the rebound. They can tie it with her. Oh, they threw it away. Oh, my goodness. Henry threw it behind the intended target, out of bounds. Almost hit the young lady going up and down the aisle here in front of us. Louisiana ball tipped, and another foul with 1.6 seconds to go, and that one's going to be
the 5th, I think, on Frieden.
Yeah, so she is done. Finishes with 6 points tonight. To the line, Reese Womack for 2 shots. You hit one, it's a 2-possession game, and that would be all she wrote. And she got it. Louisiana's going to pull off 2 huge victories in a row. Silex last night. Bargain miracle.
If you're Coach Derek Brandstetter, what are you thinking now after taking over the program 3 years ago?
She hit them both, and that'll do it. 49-44 is our final. Louisiana on the road again. They are the road warriors this week. Beat Silex in OT last night. Knock off Pittsfield coming from behind here in this one after trailing the entire first half by as many as 12. That'll wrap up our on-air coverage from Pittsfield. On the other side of this break, we'll join the crew at the Jake for the second half of the boys' game as Louisiana wins the girls' game 49-44 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by South. Game of the Week coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Kara and Cliff at Show Me Caviar, LLC. Elisha Koenig, owner-broker of RE/MAX Realty Shop, and PJ's Salon.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
What a finish in this one. Louisiana outlasts Pittsfield 49-44 the final. And Louisiana trailed by as many as 12 in the first half, had it cut to 6 by halftime. They had the lead for a lot of the third quarter, but Pittsfield, a big buzzer beater by Ellie Tennick, actually gave them back a 2-point lead at the end of 3. And then it was back and forth for the first couple minutes. Louisiana finally tied it and took over. Pittsfield tied it with another 3, this time by Lainey Marable. She had 2 threes in the fourth quarter.
Yes, she did.
But free throws were key, as Powell, she was 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. And she had 6 points after 3 quarters, finished with 20.
I mean, she had
points.
A big night.
And then, of course, Reese Womack hit the 2 there at the end to seal the win for Louisiana here on the road. So they beat Silex in overtime last night, beat Pittsfield here on the road tonight across the river. And it's a fun time to be a Lady Bulldog now as they win this one by 5 and are flying high going into next week's Bowling Green Invitational. We'll take a break, come back with final scoring numbers, and wrap up this broadcast from Pittsfield High School after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Southside, Lynn's Heritage House, and Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Representative.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes and Crematory, Castile's Color Wheel, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final again, Louisiana on the road over Pittsfield 49-44 in ladies varsity action. The men's game into the second half now. Louisiana started that second half up by 5 on Pittsfield after the Saukees won the JV game at the Jake. Final scoring numbers in this one for Pittsfield: 11 points for Ellie Tennick tonight, 9 points for Grace Henry, 6 for Lainey Marable, 5 points for Allie Stambaugh, 6 for Madison Frieden. She fouled out there in the fourth quarter. 4 points for Taylor Peebles and 3 points for Tori Waters. For Louisiana, they had 2 points from Jordan Pedersen, 2 from Brylan Stewart tonight, 3-point night for Jalea Reese, 5 points for Reese Womack, 5 points for Ty Campbell, 5 points for Depresha Chapman, 7 points for Reagan Bowser in this ball game, and 14 points in the fourth quarter, 20 in the game for Emily Powell. And she was absolutely fantastic from the free throw line. Not 100%, but pretty darn close. She missed 3 in a lot of trips to the line. She was 3 of 4 in the first half, 1 of 2 in the third quarter, and like I mentioned, 5 of 6 in the fourth quarter to fuel the victory for Louisiana. 49-44, our final, and that'll wrap things up from Pittsfield High School. For April Froelich, Mark Froelich, saying we'll see you next week at the Bowling Green Tournament right here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and